Hi everyone. Happy New Year. Well, it's actually December 31st, 2018 at the time of this recording, but close enough. Normally, each year I try to have a little year in review, and normally I do that in June before we're having a fundraiser, but we're not having a fundraiser this year, and I thought December might be a good time for a little mid-year review, an opportunity to reflect on some things from the past, talk about goals for the future, and also get your thoughts. Okay, so first of all, some stats. Now keep in mind, again, we're exactly halfway through a full year's worth of Watch It Played content. So if we double everything we've done so far, we kind of have a projection to compare against last year. Now, last year or last season, we did 41 tutorials, and this year so far, we've done 29, which, if you do the math, is kind of crazy because it takes approximately a week to do a tutorial video. And, well, there's 52 weeks in a year, so doing 41 is about right because there's going to be some travel in there for work, there's going to be some vacation time, there's going to be Christmas and other activities. So 41 a year kind of makes sense. So far this year, though, in 26 weeks, we've done 29 tutorials. And frankly, I'm not quite sure how we pulled that off because there was Essen in there was Gen Con, there was a trip to Toronto for a YouTube workshop. I don't know how it worked out, but I guess we did it. And I would say, Pep and I, we felt it. I think it's been an intense last few months, but we've managed to do more, and I hope we can maintain that. I guess we'll see. Also, on the channel last year, we played 8 games, and this year in half the time, we've only done 3, so we're slipping a bit behind there, and that brings me to the first new goal for this last half of the new season, and that is to do more gameplays. And I think what we'll do is follow this new format that we've been using where we live stream them on Twitch and then edit them down for release on YouTube later. And this should allow us to hit both the level of quality and watchability that we want for YouTube, but loosen up the production when we're recording the material, which generally slows down those gameplays. And this will allow us to do more of them while at the same time doing all these extra tutorials as well. That's the hope anyway. The reality is I really enjoy making the tutorial videos. They're a challenge, but they are rewarding to do, and they're the thing that most people watch who watch our channel. And I want to create videos that are going to be watched by people, that are going to be useful and helpful for years and years to come. But of course, we also enjoy making the gameplay videos as well. So there will be those, and my hope is to do at least as many as last year, if not more. I'm also hoping to create some new types of content for the channel in the coming months. And one of the things that we're known for here, or maybe I should say that we're not known for, is reviewing games. We just don't. We don't offer opinions or assessment or analysis of the games that we teach. We teach you how they work, and then my hope is that it gives you enough information so you can make up your own mind about whether or not the game would be a good fit for you. But in the 8 years I've been doing this, the most frequently asked question I get, aside from, Rodney, why do you pronounce cards so funny, is, Rodney, what games do you like? What's your top 10 games? What game would you recommend for this particular situation? And I think there's a way for me to dip a toe into that type of content. And it's been kind of swirling around in my mind for a while. The thing is, I just don't have any particular interest in trying to present persuasive arguments for why you should or should not like a form of entertainment. I'm not invested enough in that way of thinking. But I think I could get some enjoyment out of discussing why a particular game sits on my shelf still, why I keep it and continue to play it. I think I could enjoy talking about why I think certain games might be good for particular occasions, or, kind of a Rodney recommends for this situation, these games. I would keep all of that very separate from the tutorial content. The tutorials would just be tutorials. But I think there's room to have maybe another kind of content on the channel that would not entirely destroy the space-time continuum. What do you think? I'd be curious in your thoughts or your concerns or your suggestions around it. Do you think it's potentially a good idea to care about my opinions? I think what I would do is do a kind of a pilot episode and just see what you think. And if you think my approach to doing it works and it's good, then I could continue to evolve it. And if I feel like it's not working or it's not natural, then we'll just bin it. Okay? Now going back to the tutorials, there are two things I'm thinking about changing there. One of them is the animated intro. I'm thinking about cutting it down quite significantly. The one that's at the beginning of this video, that's the one I'm thinking of using just for most of our videos, including the tutorial. Because my philosophy with the tutorial videos is to teach you how to play the game as quickly as possible while still being comprehensive and unrushed. And I think a 30-second animated intro kind of works against that principle. The first time you see it, fine, and maybe it's kind of interesting to watch the animation and all of that. But the second, third, fourth, 10th time, what's its purpose really? And I'm not coming up with a good answer for that. Now, maybe you have one, let me know. But I'm thinking right now the best thing I can do is sort of reduce that amount of time and get you learning the game a little bit faster. What do you think? The other change I'm thinking about making, and it may not seem like a big one, or maybe it will, I don't know, but I'm thinking of retiring the polo. This shirt that I've been wearing for years now in all the tutorial videos and most of the gameplays as well. I'm thinking of just wearing a regular shirt from my closet. Now, the reason I wore this polo all these years is for a very practical purpose. It just meant I didn't have to think about what I was wearing when I came down to work on the show. I didn't have to worry, did I wear this shirt in the last episode? Do I need to change out for a new shirt? Have I gone through all the shirts in my closet now? I don't know why I was worried about, re-wearing the same shirt again on the show, but I was. And so I committed to just wearing the same shirt every single day. And that way it sort of became more like a uniform than a fashion choice I had to make every day. Well, I think ultimately I don't care anymore about whether or not you see me in the same shirt more than once. And my suspicion is most of you won't care either. The idea of not wearing the polo started with this other idea I had in my head, it's kind of swirling around, and I can't shake it. And I'll just tell you what it is. So when I create these tutorial videos for you, my hope is that I'm creating an environment where you personally, feel like you've been invited to sit down at a friend's table where I want to show you how a game is played. And maybe even show you better than most friends would be able to. I have the benefit of a script, that really helps a lot. But I don't really know any friends who, before they teach a game, go, oh, hold on, I'm not wearing my game teaching polo. I need to run and go get that first and put that on before I can teach you a game. Most people don't have a special uniform that they wear for that purpose. And the more I thought about that, the less natural the polo has felt. So it is maybe a personal evolution thing that's happening here in my own mind, and maybe I'm overthinking it. The reality is, whatever shirt I'm wearing is on screen for a very immaterial amount of time. The intro, the outro, and usually one spot in between. The rest of the time is at the table. So it probably doesn't make a big difference, but I wanted you to know there was some thinking that was going on in my mind around both of these choices that I'm making. And I think they're the kind of choices that if someone had very, very strong opinions against them, I would probably be inclined to say, well, these are very small aspects of the tutorial. Hopefully it's not, no matter what shirt I wear, no matter how long the intro is, hopefully that's not preventing you from being able to learn how the game is played either way. But I'm still interested in hearing kind of your instinctive reactions to these things either way. So yeah, please do let me know in the comments below your thoughts on, again, these small but I guess kind of meaningful decisions that I'm making. All right, now last but not least, this might be least depending on your point of view, but I need to remember to start telling people to like and subscribe in my videos. And this is something I've resisted doing for years. Because when I watch a YouTube video, if I really like the video, I click subscribe, or I click thumb up at the very least, or something. But here's the reality. Most people, well, I won't say most, but many people don't think to do that. And they need that reminder. Because they're watching all kinds of videos. They got a bunch of things queued up, there's lots going on in their life, and remembering to subscribe or like the video is just not something that they think to do, but if they were reminded of it, they would. Because they're like, yeah, I did enjoy this video, and I'd like to see another tutorial by this guy, so I think I will subscribe. But without that reminder, some percentage of those viewers, they just miss that. And the other thing is, those likes are really important too. So thank you everyone who does make a point of liking the videos, or not liking it, whatever your proclivity is towards the content we create. we appreciate that because YouTube, when it's recommending videos to other people, if they see somebody watching a board game related video, they might recommend our board game video to that person if it's a video that's generated a certain amount of engagement, which comes to those likes and the comments that you make in our videos. So all of that you do for us in that way is really helpful, and we appreciate it. And hopefully you will understand if you start hearing me somewhere in the videos start to say, and don't forget to subscribe and like this video if you enjoyed it. Hopefully that won't be annoying to you like it has been to me in the past, but now I'm starting to get an appreciation for why it is that YouTubers do this. It's just there's so much content bombarding us all the time and in so many different ways that it's an easy thing to miss. Yeah, I think that's it. That's our little year-and-a-half review. So thanks for watching, and if you have any suggestions outside of what I talked about, feel free to share them. If you have ideas with other types of content you'd like to see, I'll consider it. If I think it would be a good fit for my particular interests, then maybe it's something I would consider doing for the channel. But also thank you. Thank you for not watching just this video, but watching many of the videos that we create. It means a great deal to me. This is something that I still, after 8 years, love being able to do, and it's what I want to keep doing. And I get to keep doing it because people like you watch and enjoy and express that enjoyment to me, to your friends, and that it means a great deal. Thank you. Whether you've been watching for a long time or you're new to the channel, I appreciate you being here. And until the next episode, thanks for watching.